influencing popular culture, politics, and everything in between. The local station takes you ringside as we discuss the crazy world that is professional wrestling. This is Going Ringside with the local station.
Hello there, and thank you for joining us on another episode of Going Ringside. I'm your host, Scott Johnson. Very excited about this episode because I got a big old star in more ways than one. We're talking about Braun Strowman is here. And Braun Strowman is launching a brand new show this week on USA Network. I think it's Everything on the Menu with Braun Strowman. He goes out and he eats a lot. So we wanted to bring him on the show to talk about what's going on with him now that he has left WWE with his new venture, his thoughts on WWE, why he left, will he go back? So we wanted to bring him here and bring him to you. Now, I want to say something. If you follow us on social media, you may know I was out for several weeks on medical. So my colleague Alicia Hatcher stood in to do this interview for me with Braun. So let's get to it. Here is Braun Strowman.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, good morning. How are you, dear?
Good. We can go ahead and get started. Braun, fans are used to seeing you dominate in the ring. What made you want to swap body slams for burgers and barbecue?
Well, honestly, it was because I had to have my neck fixed in 2023. I had a very bad accident in the ring. I had to have my neck fused, and I didn't know if I was ever going to be able to wrestle again, have a normal walk of life, any of that. So sitting down in my time off with my agent and my friend Kevin, who's the producer on the show, we were talking one day, joking around how about when I go out to eat, I order 2, 3, 4 entrees sometimes. One, because, well, I'm 350 pounds and I like to eat. And two, because I like trying different things. And we were joking about how, I was like, man, I wish I just could order everything on the menu sometimes when I go to places. And we kind of went, wait, hang on a second. Lo and behold, here we are, 8 episodes. First episode's premiere this Friday, USA Network at 10 o'clock. And it's really neat because I do 2 restaurants every city that I go to. One, the first restaurant is known for the nostalgia, the signature dish for the city. A bunch of these, not a bunch, all these restaurants were open 50 plus years. They're known for their dish for the city, from roast beef sandwiches in Orlando to chili dogs in DC to po' boys in New Orleans, the super dogs in Chicago, and everything else in between. And then the second restaurant is the hot spot or the up and coming spot. And we really try to vet out and find new restaurants that hadn't been seen on any other programming before. And then the idea is, think about how many times you've gone to eat at a nice restaurant or a restaurant period, and you're watching people's food come out and you're like, man, that looks good. That looks good. That looks good. Everything on the menu looks so good and you can't make up your mind. Well, neither could I. So that's why I order everything on the menu.
You got this huge personality and appetite to match. What was the wildest or most over-the-top dish you tackled on the show?
Honestly, for me, this hillbilly that grew up in Sherrilsford, North Carolina, was doing the 3-star Michelin restaurant in Atlanta. For one, I had a very humbling experience because sitting in there, I had this realization 12 years ago, like I was pretty much homeless. I was sleeping in my car, sleeping in friends' bedrooms, scratching by. And that dinner that I ate was like 5-7 weeks paychecks to eat this dinner. Now I'm sitting in this private dining room in one of the, if not the #1 restaurant in the world, eating this meal that I could only a dream of imagine eating a decade ago. And now I'm doing it on my own television show. And there were so many crazy things in that because it's a show on top of the food experience. So they're hiding little things inside the dishes. And one of the crazy dishes was like a piece of Arctic chard that was like candied. It was literally like a maple candied piece of fish. And you eat it, and then the waiter was like, okay, now flip the dish over. And underneath the dish, suspended, hidden like an Easter egg, was the roe from the fish in like this clear gel. It was really weird texture of the palate, but it was so delicate and like decadently creamy and buttery, and just such an experience for a guy that somehow tripped and fell into this crazy life to be able to have an opportunity to do this. I grew up eating collard greens and grits and fried chicken and all the good Southern comfort food in North Carolina. And that's what I said. So that's what the fun thing of the show is. I did Oohs and Ahs in Washington, D.C., which is exactly that. It reminded me of the first job I ever had. I worked in a restaurant, a Southern hospitality, short order fry cook, cooking greens, pinto beans, all that. From eating that to 3-star Michelin restaurants, everywhere in between, the nostalgia with some of these restaurants open 56 years, the fun with talking to the customers, getting in the kitchen, cooking, having some cocktails, buying some shots, communicating, and it's all about food. Food brings people to the table. Food brings people together for a conversation. Food is a love language, is everything else in between. And I'm just so excited because the world's always seen Braun Strowman, and now they get to see Adam Scherr, the man behind the monster.
And you like to eat. I like to eat too. So just keep me in mind next time. But off camera, are you actually a good cook?
Yes.
Okay.
Very.
What's your go-to dish?
I do all the cooking at all my family events. And don't get me wrong, my mom and dad are amazing, and that's where I got a lot of it from. But now with where I've gotten life and everything else in between, and it's an opportunity too, because now it's like, hey, my parents work really hard. Like I'm gigantic. I have a younger sister that's 6'2" as well, and they kept us fed. So now it's my turn to give back.
All right, what's your go-to dish to kind of whip up really fast?
Steak and potatoes.
Ooh, medium well.
Medium rare plus. I like taking them 136, 137 degrees.
All right, and then my last question. Are you retired from wrestling?
I'm taking a break right now. These are always ready if anybody wants them. But right now I'm enjoying taking a little break, getting my body healed back up as to normal as I can, and experiencing some other things that life had to experience. I love my time with WWE, but it took up every bit of my time. Now I'm having some opportunities to get out, do some other stuff, see some other things. I've made some ventures. I have a tequila brand now, Kenta that we're working on that. So, man, just living life and having fun. And I can't wait. Like I said, premieres this Friday, my food show, everything on the menu, 10 o'clock USA. Man, I'm living a dream.
Question. Well, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you, dear. Have a good day.
So excited to have Braun on the show and see what is next. Just a reminder, we've got our TV show going now every Tuesday night at 7:30 on CW in Jacksonville. And of course, we're putting all the shows here on the Going Ringside YouTube channel, youtube.com/@GoingRingside. Make sure you click that subscribe button so we can keep bringing you the big stars like Braun Strowman. Thanks for joining us. I'm Scott Johnson, and thanks Alicia for helping me out with this interview. We'll see you back here next time.
This has been Going Ringside with the local station, brought to you every Wednesday on your favorite podcast player, on News4JAX Plus, as well as the News4JAX YouTube channel.